This is how I went from a failed to a fulfilling relationship. And if you stay with me to the end, I'll show you the exact blueprint that you can use within your own relationship. But look, don't take my word for it. I want to show you that I'm not just some random guru on the internet, that this has actually worked for many other men, like Larry, for example.
So thank you again. I cannot be more thankful for you. I tell this to everyone in my life. They know you better than, you believe it or not, I think everyone in my life knows about Drew.
And Brandon.
So much love in my life right now, and I can't thank Drew enough. I can't thank this guy enough.
David.
Talking to other guys in a similar situation has been hugely helpful, because I've been able to talk to somebody else who's going through the same fucking shit, the same emotions. And sometimes it's to hear guys actually get out the other side and either reconcile or not reconcile, but to understand, you know what, there will be life after this shit. There will be an opportunity to be happy and content, be it in a relationship or not in a relationship, whatever the case may be.
Hector.
Even this first weekend of just talking to you and Jaman, priceless. Like, it's worth everything, and I don't have any regrets, and I'm looking forward to these next few months a lot. So thank you.
Mark.
I just wanted to thank you. It was really refreshing to just get on my calls with you and see your smile, see that you were genuinely excited to see me and talk to me, and that you were aware of the things that were going on in my life. It didn't feel like I was just another number for you. I felt like you really got to know me and cared about what was happening in my life, and I really appreciate that.
And many other men that have been in a very similar situation to yourself, either going through a breakup, a divorce, their partner's pulling away. They have turned their setbacks into success stories. Now, before I show you the blueprint that not only I have used, but these men have used, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, because I wasn't the man that you see today. I had a hard time growing up. I had a hard time understanding life, let alone women. I was severely bullied. I went through challenging and even traumatic experiences. I've made embarrassing romantic mistakes. I've humiliated myself. I've failed time and time again. I've been rejected countless times. I've been broken up with. I've been cheated on. And this is just around romance, let alone with friendships, challenges with my family, with my friends, in business. I am here because I've been where you are, my friend. I've gone through what you're going through, and that is why I'm confident to say that I can help you. If we fast forward through all those challenging experiences to now, I've also done 15 plus years in therapy. I've invested in mentors, I've invested in courses, I've read numerous books. I've helped, as I've shown you, men from all around the globe, married, men with children, men who are just coming out of school, or teenagers, different ethnicities and races and religions. And I've developed deep and intimate relationships in my own life. And that is why I've created something that I wish I had when I was going through a breakup and a separation. So there are 3 steps that you need to focus on if your partner has pulled away or she has left you. The first step is navigation. You need to understand how to navigate the situation with her. When most men, they either get broken up with or their partner pulls away, they panic. And they tend to act in ways that are very unattractive and push their partner further away. So you need to understand things like, should you go no contact? How much space you should give her? If, when, and how to reach out. What to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. How to navigate situations in which the kids are involved. Every situation has unique components that determine how you handle the situation. For example, if you were just in a relationship for a month versus you were married for a couple of years, 20 years, there's going to be a unique difference between how you handle the situation. Another example is if your partner's pulling away versus you haven't spoken to your partner in 2 years, completely different protocols. I'll tie this into step number 2, but if your partner left you because she lost attraction for you versus your partner left you because of all the unresolved problems, again, there are different protocols. For the majority of men that I speak to, they don't want their relationship to end. And that's why this first component of navigation is so important. However, there are some men who do want to move on and do want to heal. This is still a very important component because moving on and healing is so much harder if there's still interaction with her, if she's still trying to pull you back in, if you're still wanting to reach out to her, you still are reaching out to her. So learning how to navigate the situation with your partner is the first step. The second step is transformation. All relationships require value, meaning no relationship will come together unless both parties see the value in the relationship. Whether it's a business relationship, a bromance, or a romantic relationship, you must see in someone that can provide you value. And they must see in you someone that can provide them value. So if your partner's pulling away or she's left you, it's because in her mind, and this is a key point, she is no longer seeing the value in you. So we need to determine if you have done something or several things to devalue yourself. And we need to then transform those things. I'm talking about things like insecurities, some of your traumas that may be showing up in your relationship. Maybe you had some challenging and painful experiences as a child, as a teenager, in school, with your parents. Maybe your parents weren't the best parents. Maybe they weren't there. Maybe you only had one parent. All of these experiences, bullying, even things like as simple as, it's not simple because I went through bullying, but these experiences that we go through in childhood have huge impacts on how our relationships look, the type of partner we attract, the things that we allow and don't allow, the fights that we have. So transformation looks at what if we did things to devalue ourselves, what were they? Were they things like our insecurities, our inability to deal with our emotions? Did we cheat? Were we just not providing enough value, which is what we're going to dive into in step number 3? Was there traumas? Was there conflict, a lot of arguing? This is so important because, my friend, if you do reach out and you're the same person that she pulled away from or left, then you're not giving her any reason to reconsider her decision. That's if you want to reconcile your relationship. But also, if you want to move on, heal, and get into another relationship, you want to make sure that the same mistakes don't happen in the next relationship. So it's crucial, absolutely crucial, that we address your part in the relationship ending. Because it takes two to tango. And by no means am I saying you are completely responsible for the relationship ending. But you don't know what you don't know. So it's my job to bring to your awareness why the relationship ended. Because there's what you think went wrong. There's what you thought. I knew that didn't sound right. There's what you thought went wrong, or what you think is going wrong. There's what she thought went wrong, or what she thinks is going wrong. And then there's actually what is going wrong. And it's my job to show you that. And that's why a lot of you might be confused, because what you think is going wrong or has gone wrong and what she's saying, it's just so hard to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Step number 3 is value. I explained, if she's pulling away or she's left you, it's because she is no longer seeing the value in you. Women want to be, and people want to be, with someone that provides them a lot of value. I'm going to sort of put a scale or a graph up here to give you some sort of representation and idea of where you want to be as a man. You want to be with a woman who really wants to be with you, not just is happy being in a relationship with you, but really is head over heels, sees you as the one and only man for her. But the only way that you can get to that place is by providing a lot of value in the relationship. Why do people stay in relationships? Because the relationship makes them feel good, i.e. it's providing them value. So when you start to really understand what women want, need, and truly desire on all levels, physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritually, intimately, when you start to understand that, my friend, when you start to be a high value man, you add a lot of value to a relationship, then you have a thriving and fulfilling relationship. If a woman is just kind of wanting to be with you, and then there's all these things that are you're devaluing yourself, or all these problems in the relationship, then she's probably going to check out pretty easy. She's not going to want to stick around and fight for it, because there's no reason to fight for it. But if you're providing so much value in the relationship, and you'll find that when you start to transform things that are holding you back, the things that are causing conflict and chaos in the relationship, that you inherently or indirectly add more value. For example, if you really struggled with your emotions and it affected the relationship, and then you transform that and you learn how to deal with your emotions, then you're going to be adding more value in the relationship. Right? So it works hand in hand. We want to look at the areas in which we devalued ourselves, but we want to also learn things to add more value. So those are the 3 steps: navigation, transformation, and value. Now at this point, you have 2 paths, my friend. You can either go and try work things out by yourself, which is you're more than welcome to. No one's putting a gun to your head. Maybe watch some YouTube videos, maybe talk to your mates who always give great relationship advice. Or you can follow a proven method, a method that takes out the guesswork. Come into a community of men that are going through exactly what you're going through. Be supported, have people in your corner. Know exactly what you need to do and not do in order to finally have that fulfilling relationship that you truly deserve. So if you are interested in working with me personally, coming into the community with the other men and joining Men's Relationship Mastery, there is a link to book in a call if you haven't done so already.